Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's Sunday afternoon, and it's time to make some soap. Now I know some of you may be thinking that's not your normal day to make soap, and you're right. Well, the thing is, I'm really behind. I usually like to have 4 batches of soap already made and cured when I make my 5th one. Well, I made a batch yesterday, so let's set this aside for just a minute and show you. Yesterday afternoon, I did a column pour, and I'm going to cut this in about an hour and put it up on YouTube. Turned out really well. I had those left over. The small one's going to be mine, but you're going to get a sneak preview of what the column pour looks like. I'm going to cut it in about an hour and put it up. So anyway, I'm going to set this aside since I am going to be working with lye, and I don't want to splash fresh lye or soap batter on soap that's ready to be cut. So let me set these out of the way. Actually, I have not even cleaned up since yesterday. I just cleaned a couple of things so I would be able to go ahead and make another batch. So what am I doing today? Alright, using my tall column mold. I've done this before. I'm going to go ahead and get a light emulsification as usual. Put yellow oxide in one side and white in the other, and the white is going to have calendula leaves. And put it in my tall column mold, which you'll see in just a minute if you haven't seen it before. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and get these mixed up a little bit. I'm soaping at about 100. It's nice and warm in the soap lab because I have the dehumidifier going, so it's about 80 degrees in here. Even my coconut oil is liquid in this room, and the palm oil is a very, very thin gel. Even it's almost liquid. So let's just get this in here. Get this emulsified in my 2 containers. Get my calendula leaves in one side and then the scent in both, and pour it. Pretty simple. I've used this recipe many times. It's a favorite recipe. I really, really like it. Works great, makes a great soap. I'll post the recipe below. So here we go. Make a little noise at first. My stick blender is just about worn out, my old one. Still works great, but where it connects together, it's starting to come loose. Let's see how it does. Still holding up great. This has been the best stick blender ever. That's all for now, but I am going to do some more because I want a thick trace with this. I don't even have my usual cup that I put my stick blender bell in because it's not been cleaned up since yesterday. So anyway, let's get these into my 4 containers. It's about 4 cups each. I'm not even dispersing my colors because I'm going to do some stick blending, so I'm not really worried about it. I want a moderately thick trace, sort of like, a heavy whipping cream. Set that aside. Now I'll stick blend the white first. This is 1 teaspoon of titanium dioxide. I don't want this super white. This one lightened up a little bit. That one too. Okay. Let me get my calendula leaves into this side. This is 1/4 ounce by weight, not by volume, by weight. So they're extremely light, so 1/4 ounce goes a long, long way. This is a great consistency on that, because I want it to be moderately thick for this mold. Very nice. Very nice. That was holding up too. Good. Okay. I'm scenting this with brambleberries, white tea, and ginger. I've used it before. It's a nice scent. Behaves well. So I'm going to put about half in here. Holding up well. Very nice. Nice color. Let's get those calendula leaves out of there because I don't want them in the yellow oxide side. Put that aside. Get the yellow oxide up here and the scent in it, and we will pour. Very nice consistency for this mold. Okay, now the mold, unfortunately, I have tried, I've talked to you in just a minute, I've got to get this poured, this is thickening up some. I have tried and tried and tried to find a way to get where you can watch me pour this. It just will not happen. Just bear with me one moment while I pour, and I'll talk to you about it in just a minute. I got to focus here. This is a messy pour with this mold. I'm going to stop a little ways. Clean the mess up. This is a messy pour with this mold. One drawback to it. Tap it down. It's already gotten thick in there, so yeah, it's thickening up on me. Let me stop. Tap it down. Definitely why you wear goggles doing this, especially with a thick like this, and you're tapping it down and it's splashing up. This scent is not supposed to accelerate, but this is the second time I've used it and it does. Regardless of what they say, this is the second time and it does accelerate. Making a mess all over the place. That just happens with this mold. Okay, now what you see here is the top there, so I'm going to pull the little pin out and I'm going to slide this out, clean it off, and I'll show you here in just a second when I'm finished. And that's going to leave quite a void in where this was, so I'll be able to pour the rest of this batter into it on top. And it'll just be kind of swirled together. So this mold takes a bit of work. So I'm just going to go ahead on the top, pour the rest of my batter in. sorry I can't get you in here. I'll talk to you about that in just a second. Tap it down. Get the rest of the yellow oxide in. Yeah, this scent oil is not supposed to accelerate, but it does. Just cleaning the top up a little bit. And the very top one here is a little rough looking, nothing very pretty. It's going to be mine. Let me wash it real quick here. Okay, so here we go. That's the top piece, it'll be mine. Nothing really spectacular. I am going to spray it with rubbing alcohol so we don't get soda ash. Even though it's just mine, it's not really that important. Okay, so with this column mold, obviously it stands up high. I can't get my camera high enough that you could actually see into it like that. I have nothing. It would actually have to be completely on the side like this. I tried putting a chair down here so you could see pouring into it. Just did not work. I simply do not have the equipment for you to watch me pour. But basically I have that divider in the center. Pour one color here, one color here. Pull it out. Now sometimes I do that twist that gets that really unique pattern in it. This I didn't, so I'm just going to have the one color on this side, the one color on this side. Anyway, you won't see this till probably tomorrow. I'm going to cut my column pour probably just in an hour and have that up later this evening. So anyway, everybody, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.